Hey, how's it going? As y'all see, I've started doing some quick one hitters, which I always like it when people I share do short videos because I've always felt like mine were too long. I just couldn't help it because I don't do this professionally and so forth. And but I like the quick hitters, 24 seconds, 26 seconds, 113. Now that we're near the end, which I believe we are, I think anything that pops in my head, I can just share it with y'all quickly. So it might be done on my cell phone, so on and so forth. The logic before authority. One thing he did get wrong, and I don't know if y'all commented about it. I don't think he did. Is that he did give the wrong name of the song. So if y'all picked up on that, great. I don't know if that threw y'all off. It's not a big deal, but I like the work that he did for the most part. You know, the one that where the lyrics say "On a Blue Moon" from Donnie Darko. It's the killing moon. He said it was the killing time or killing something like that. So that's all. But other than that, I hope y'all got something out of it. I hope you had time to watch it. Um, Hating on Trump explained. That's pretty good. It's only 73 seconds, 26 seconds, 24 seconds that he'll be alongside his wife. That they keep doing the Lincoln thing. Uh, Obviously, Lincoln and Kennedy. Y'all remember all the coincidences about Lincoln and Kennedy's assassinations? Coincidences about Lincoln and Kennedy's assassinations. Now, whether these are real or not, urban legend, fact check, I'm not even going to, the list is only partially accurate. All right, very good. I'm not going to waste your time with it. That's something y'all can do for fun. But one person said today, oh, we seek, we find on YouTube. They said that Kennedy and Lincoln's deaths were both marked with an X on the bed where Lincoln died and an X on the road where Kennedy. I actually went to where Kennedy died. We were there for the Gator Michigan game in Dallas a few years ago to open the season at Jerry's World, the big Cowboy Stadium. And I wanted to go because we knew he got hit from the drain. And that's a really good video if you've never seen it. JFK to 9/11, Everything's a Rich Man's Trick. It's about a 3-hour long documentary. I could find that for you, couldn't I? JFK to 9/11, Everything's a Rich Man's Trick. I actually bought the cheap DVD. There it is, 3 hours and 27 minutes. This one is 3 hours, 55 minutes. I'm not sure which one's the best, so I haven't really vetted that out. I can put it, if I know it's a good one, I'll put it in the comments.
In Nazi Germany, he was shot in the head. Ruby fired. The other tried to live it.
I'm going to tell you right now, brilliant. When you watch that, you're going to see a lot. So I will put that in the comments. So let me drag it. I'm sure all of y'all have 3 hours and 27 or 28 minutes to fool around with, right? But he said there's an eclipse on December 14th. X marks the spot. So I looked at the 3D path. I didn't really know what they meant by X marks the spot. It does cut through South America. It's the only place of land that it cuts through. But that particular parallel, the longitude, the latitude, I wonder if those numbers mean anything, because you have to look at everything from their world. The astrology site, you know, where would all the planets be at that point? Remember, we figured out last night that there's a Jupiter conjunct Saturn on December 21st, which just really blew me away. What were some other things I wanted to talk about today? The French Connection. There was something that happened in France today, and I was like,
morning, friends. Stephen Benoon here with his.
One of the items I sub to, 3 killed in French church. Anything that happens to do with France, because something might happen in France a day or two before it happens to Trump. So being that the director, William Friedkin, did the French Connection, And I can't even remember the movie. I mean, he interviewed the guy that did Metropolis, which blew me away. But what was the other one? I'm not going to waste your time. I'll find it real quick. I'm going through my notes from today, and yeah, Jamie's Wild Wild West. She really wanted us to watch this, Jamie from Louisiana. So we're going to get into that in just a second for sure. I think that was it for today. President Trump's 60 Minutes interview. That's something I want to watch, and that was from yesterday. Okay, is that something I want? Okay, and I think we went over that yesterday, and we thank Jamie for that. Okay, so Jamie's Wild Wild West. We're going to watch that. It's very telling. Holly said, have had major feelings about this day for a few months, learning about how the time changes at 11. I'm not sure what that means. Here it changes at I think it's at 2 a.m. It goes back to 1 a.m. Yeah, it moves back one, giving us a double 11. Now that went over my head. I'm not sure what that meant. The time changes at 11 because it changes on 10:31. So excuse me, it's not your fault, Holly. I'm not following. The rest of y'all are probably like, come on, idiot. Well, this is what she means. Blue Moon, the Killing Moon. The song The Killing Moon, being the second full moon. I just learned this moon is also known as the Travelers. Shut up. Is it really? Oh, wow. See, I'm at work whenever I see these things, so I don't really look them up. The Traveler's Moon.
Here's a matching video.
Yeah, that's what we want. The moon phases for Traveler's Rest. Moon phases. Traveler's Rest. Traveler's Spanish. Hunter's Moon, known as the Traveler's Moon.
According to timeanddate.com, October's full moon is the Hunter's Moon. It is also called Travel Moon, Dying Grass Moon, and sometimes Blood Moon or Sanguine Moon.
Blood Moon? Trump was born under a blood red moon, and they call it Blood Moon. Ooh, that's big. Right? Why did they randomly give the Hunter's Moon the name Blood Moon? Because when he's born and then he's born again, I don't know. He would have to pretty much die on the 29th for him to be born again on the 30th or 31st. 31st. Born on the third day. And maybe I'm just looking too much into that reborn on the third day. I mean, the Day of the Dead is a 3-day event, and I equated to that. Like if he got popped on the 31st, then it's the 30th, and I mean, then it's November 1st, November 2nd. He would rise on the November 2nd spiritually from the abyss and go into perdition behind the scenes, just like Palpatine did. And well, just like we're about to see in this Wild Wild West video. That was interesting. But Palpatine was running the whole dark side, militarily, and everybody thought he was dead. And they said it was cloning dark sciences. So, Blood Moon. But yeah, the Travel Moon. Interesting. So let's go back. It is also called, Travel Moon, Dying Grass Moon. Sanguine, first full moon, DC received his crown. I suspect something's coming. Very high occult days for sure, not to be misused. And thank you for all your videos yesterday. Absolutely. I'm sure I wasn't alone in that I was feeling weary. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the way I was feeling is the way y'all were feeling. So we got that off our chest. Hopefully we feel better today, especially now that we sort of struck out with This Is It, Cousin It. It's Wednesday, Addams Family. Nothing happened. So now I kind of have this calmness that nothing's ever going to happen. And just boom, one day something's going to happen. We're all going to be like, bah! But I think yesterday was kind of good that we all just kind of went through that together, and that was good. It's not easy for us to watch our loved ones. Absolutely. And they are. Most all of them are of this world. We don't have the safety net of family and friends all being on board with us. That's not how it's designed. It's supposed to be very uncomfortable. That's why Jesus said, Luke 14:26, you must hate your mother, your father, your brother, you must hate them all, and even your own life, to be his disciple. It doesn't mean an emotional hatred, but you've got to hate on them. You can't take part in their Halloween tree or go, oh, I love that Halloween outfit on you, Grandma. No, absolutely not. I certainly won't be addressing any of my grandson's Halloween stuff on Facebook or social media or whatever. Everybody in my family sees me as a little bit different. Let's just say that. Everybody does. And I have to be good with that. And the comforter, the more and more I stay in truth and tell the truth and preach the truth, the more and more the Holy Spirit just gives me comfort. Even though God, at some point, we will be crying because he has to wipe away all our tears on Judgment Day, obviously. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Yep, very well said, Holly. And you're always very well written, very well spoken. God bless you, Trey, and to all my brothers and sisters enduring to the end. Because of the blood of the Lamb, the grace of our testimony, and not loving our lives to the end. Yep, very well said. The French Connection, we went over that. X marks the spot, we went over that. What did I say here? The only reason we get it, because the Holy Spirit has called us to watch a lot of, okay, why do we get what we get? I sent this note to myself today. Y'all, we've been called to watch countless YouTube videos for countless weeks and months, if not years. I've been watching stuff since 2012, but specific on Trump since 2016, 2017-ish. So it's like embedded in my head. I've seen so much predictive programming explained to me by so many different YouTube sites that I've connected so many dots in my head via the Holy Spirit. Okay. Let's put the microphone in the box. So hopefully this will sound a little better. And the people we try to explain things to, they aren't privy to everything we've watched and seen. And they're not privy to our discernment from the Holy Spirit. So that's pretty much what that was about. That was the end. So now let's watch Jamie's Wild Wild West video. This is really good. And I will also put it in the top comment. Abe Lincoln. They've been saying Trump is Abe Lincoln. He's been saying I'm Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln, he said it today. Abe Lincoln was a Republican. Just so y'all know. Because, see, it's called the Wild Wild West because, you know, Trump said something about the Wild Wild West because they're going to turn this United States of America and the world into the Wild Wild West. But watch Lincoln or Trump's head get blown off, and then everybody thought he was dead, and then all of a sudden he's alive from the deadly wound, but did live. And of course, the Bible clearly says his arm goes dead, and his right eye utterly darkened. So they just did a play on it, and they had 2 of his legs removed. Commentary. 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 Nice stockings. Nice wigs. Well, there you go. It's like a JFK moment there. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Oh, y'all thought I was dead, but I'm still alive.
Don't you just?
Top hat. Day of the Dead, top hat, both skeletons. James Bond, Day of the Dead, skeleton, top hat. iPet Goat 2, Day of the Dead, skeleton, top hat.
Hey, that song.
Y'all thought I was dead, didn't you? No legs. Woe to the idle shepherd. Right eye, arm.
Right.
Why, y'all thought I was dead, didn't you? I think that's what he said.
Y'all look like you seen a ghost.
Look like you've seen a ghost. There you go. My bad. Close.
It's me,
It's me.
dear friends. Alive and kicking.
Oh, no pun intended with the kicking part.
Well, alive anyway.
Oh, well, I'm alive anyway. All right, we get it. Not kicking.
We may have lost the war, but heaven knows we haven't lost our.
And see, Trump's assassination will kick off civil war, where Abe Lincoln's assassination was at right after the Civil War.
Sense of humor. No, not even when we lost a lung, a spleen, a bladder, two.
Anyway, I think that's pretty much. I don't think there's anything really big the rest of the way in there. I'll put it in there though, in case there is, comment to it. But that's it. We're going to try to keep these short. And I will put JFK Rich Man's Trick in there. I will put this Wild Wild West video in there. And, oh, the William Friedkin movies. To live in, oh, it was The Exorcist he did. Yeah, he did The Exorcist and The French Connection. And I've got The Exorcist in there. Not seeing a lot. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. Might jump to something else. I did order The French Connection on Blu-ray. I'm going to check it out. You just never know. All right. Love y'all.